The U.S. Federal Reserve just raised the price of XRP to more than $60,000. This happened at the same time that Donald Trump signed a new deal to buy more than $68 billion worth of XRP for the Federal Reserve and the U.S. Treasury. It was confirmed by the largest hedge fund manager that President Trump did confirm this information and will start buying XRP for the Federal Reserve of the United States of America. He is also introducing a bill that makes it clear that the U.S. government approves of Ripple and all of their financial institutions' use of XRP for payments and transactions in the U.S. Now we worked with Apple to give free XRP to everyone who watches this movie. Guys, I just want to quickly let you know about some free money that you can get for a short time. That's it. If you want to get free XRP up to $100 worth, all you have to do is click on the link in the description and make a trade. Was a 2-star bonus, you'll get up to $100 right away. You can use this money to buy XRP or any other cryptocurrency, or you can cash it out and take the free $100. In other words, it's free money. Here's the link, and now let's watch the movie. The price of XRP will go through the roof. A meeting between President Donald Trump and Ripple CEO Brett Gooding was reported by Fox News. A representative for Fox News said that XRP is one of the best performing assets since the news that General Garlinghouse met with President Trump. The over $654.39 trillion global real estate market has officially launched onto the XRP and Ledger in the last 13 hours. It's happening in stages, with the first stage seeing the launch of the official real token, which will burn XRP with every transaction and start the process of tokenizing the over $654. 39 trillion global real estate market using the real token. This is a very important step forward. A world launch could set off at least the beginning of the $654.39 trillion journey. The value of the real token we're talking about went through the roof, giving people 10x right away after release. In milliseconds, this token went from being worth 0.1 to being worth over 0.1. There was such a big jump that there was a supply shock, and they're now in pre-sale. I believe a reservation lasts for 10 days. Guys, take a look at this before the registration starts. Look at the huge support levels. There are some sell orders, but the price is about to go through the roof, and there is still no institutional movement. In fact, RealFi has said that institutional discussions are currently taking place about tokenizing the $654. 39 trillion delivery of the state market on the XRP ledger. They also said that the launch of the real token has shown strong support and shown that the XRP ledger is ready to handle the expected institutional volume with the help of RealFi's full capacity tokenization framework. Only 10 days will pass before the real ticket for yourself stops working. When it's done, Real will be listed on public crypto markets, and talks about onboarding conversions are already going on. Go to payrealfee.com and click on Real Token to get the real token. As I said before, I'm not a financial advisor and haven't done a lot of study on the subject. But guys, a lot of influential people have been talking about the real token. The price has gone through the roof since it began. The price of a real token won't go up to $10 overnight. In other words, this could really happen. Imagine that this $654 trillion real estate market went straight from the XRP ledger to the real token and RealFi environment. Think about how much money that will bring to RealFi, sending the price through the roof since they only made $100 million in part 1. And think about how the XRP ledger would help that money. Every trade would burn real XRP because of the XRP ledger. So it's really a win-win situation. It's one of the few utility tokens out there, so this is why I'm very high on it. Looking at the score, Real Token got an 8.1 out of 10 on the Ben Exchange scorecard for top XRP ledger tokens. The only reason it didn't get a 10 was because it doesn't have many wallets yet, because it just launched 12 hours ago. However, for day 1, this thing is doing great with over 304 holders. I'll leave all the links in the text though. You can look into the real coin and decide for yourself if you want to get in or not. But it's something you should keep an eye on because generational wealth means people making 10x right away in minutes. Really? I was there and looked at it while it was pumping. And it was crazy. But think about where we'll be in 10 days and how much the price of it has gone up 10 times already. When it goes live on the real public crypto markets, I have no doubt that it will go up 100x or even 1000x. Now I'm paying close attention to XRP and the fact that Donald Trump bought $68 billion worth of XRP for the US Federal Reserve and Treasury. The US wants to switch to a newer payment system, and President Trump has signed off on that very idea as an executive order. The exact video that says the US just signed a bill to replace the FedNAS system with a new one that uses XRP as payment system is proof of this. And even though they didn't say XRP directly, we know that Ripple Labs and the White House work together a lot on payments. As we just read, Ripple and Bad Gum have actually met more than once. The XRP price, on the other hand, is almost certain to be true. Author and co-founder of Ripple, Arthur Pritchett, said that XRP is made for $10,000 and needs to be expanded to help 7.5 billion people. A big venture investor named Versen Eldra, who works with Black Swan Investor, also said that the price of XRP had reached tens of thousands of dollars. We also heard from the managing head of Veal Capital, a big name in venture capital, who said that XRP prices range from $30 to $50,000. Now that the $68 billion buy of XRP is about to happen, the price of XRP would easily go over not $10,000, not $20,000, but over $68,000. Adding to that the fact that we're getting 650 XRP for every $1 of real estate market on the XRP ledger could make the price go even higher. These thoughts make me think of a post that Forbes deleted after publishing a story called "The New Bitcoin's XRPs in a Set of 59,600, which is about $60,000. It starts to make a lot of sense now that the numbers are in the right place. So much so that the White House is encouraging more people to use XRP. Ripple thinks that the market cap for XRP could reach $3 to $5 trillion by 2028. I think it's a lot higher. This is a very low-end guess. There is no count of the tokenization or the buyback by the US Federal Reserve. A lot of people are interested in the top-to-fee token, which is the CTF token run by the Crypto Trading Fund Institution. This token is used for payment rewards on the XRP ledger. There are only a few thousand users of it right now, but there will likely be a huge rise that makes it more popular. In fact, the Crypto Trading Fund is the first payment benefit system ever created on the blockchain. It is based on the XRP ledger. All of it is on Max L Bank and Band Exchange DEX, but Amazon, Walmart, and CryptCity are now part of the payment reward system, which is based on the XRP ledger. If you want to get into a top XRP ledger coin, this is the best way to do it. CTF is also something I would definitely look into and pay attention to. You should go for the real coin, though, if you want to get in on something that could make you 100 or 1,000 times as much in days. While the Curb to Trink Fund is a more experimental and useful type of establishment, at the end of the day, $60,000 per XRP for an entire XRP ledger environment and XRP backed and burned during every transaction is very, very cheap. Imagine that you have big companies like Curb to Trading Fund. The XRP ledger's payment watch